Welcome back to the channel, 10th family. Isaac here. Today is Sunday, May 28th, and tomorrow, at least here in the United States, is Memorial Day. Memorial Day commemorates the soldiers who lost their lives fighting for our country. For the 10th, it also means marching in the annual Andover, Massachusetts Memorial Day Parade. Parades are critical for our regiment, as the revenue from them pays for our regiment's operating expenses, allowing members to not have to pay any dues. Members are expected to have our uniforms in tip-top shape for these events, so follow along as I get ready for the parade tomorrow.
This could be you. Choose your path in one of America's premier reenacting units. His Majesty's 10th Regiment of Foot. Visit redcoat.org.
So the first thing I usually do the day before an event is shave. Historically, soldiers were allowed 3 days or so of stubble to grow, and my facial hair usually grows at a normal rate, but I keep a razor packed in my accoutrement box just in case. The second thing I do is check the orders. This is something I personally love that the 10th does. The event orders are these concise PDFs that are emailed to us, but can also be found under the Regimental Resources tab on our website, redcoat.org. They describe everything we need to know about an event, from, say, the schedule to location to uniform details, and our uniforms can actually differ by event. For example, we have white wigs and brown wigs. We have short and tall gaiters, so it's critical for me to check the orders when organizing my kit for the next day. The orders for the parade tomorrow detail modified number 2 dress, which is actually uncommon for parades because we're wearing our natural wigs as opposed to the white ones that we typically wear on parade. So I'm actually really glad I checked. The third thing I do is lay out my uniform to make sure nothing is missing. I hope to release a video on the full kit of 10th Foot soldiers' uniforms, so I won't go into detail about that now. I keep all my kit in a wood box, which I bring to every event. This makes it really hard for me to misplace anything, and my kit goes right into that box after every event. Now, when I was laying out my kit, I noticed that my haversack was dirty, so I'm sticking it in the wash. And once it's dry, the strap gets wrinkled, which is wicked common actually, so I have an iron on hand to flatten it out. My wig has also not been dressed in a while, so I wash it, brush it out, and bring it to our regimental wig dresser, and voila, like magic. Alright, so now comes the bulk of my preparation, polishing. I have 2 friends over, Ben and Jonah from the regiment, for some company while we get through this, and in the 10th we actually call this a polishing party. The 2 of them remove their barrels, but I don't think it's necessary for my musket. All of our muskets have been cleaned from the last event and are free of gunpowder, so we can focus on the polishing. For parades, polishing is especially important. We want to look good on parade, so almost all of our metal will see at least some polish by the end of the day. Now enjoy some satisfying B-roll of Ben's musket getting worked on. Next is buttons. Button polishing can be such a pain, but I found that a little polishing goes a long way in making my uniform look that much better. I unbutton my facings to avoid polish getting on the yellow, then cut slits in 2 identical pieces of cardstock to further protect the wool. I dab a little polish on there, and you can immediately see the difference. Finally is leather shining. I first apply some shoe polish to my shoes. These are my parade shoes, which are so much more comfortable than what I wear to events. I buff it out with a paper towel, and then I do the same with my gaiters. With the gaiters done, I'm pretty sure that I'm all set for tomorrow. We reward ourselves with a hearty meal and get ready for the parade tomorrow.
Why are you...
Look at that. 10th Regiment cooking.
Now enjoy some footage from the event, and we'll see you at the next event or video.
Step! 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 Stand! Fix your head! Soldier, up! March on the colors! Set! Back! March! Reset! Up!
Private Isaac Zaslow, report. Right about pace. From now forward, Private Isaac Zaslow will be known as Corporal Isaac Zaslow. 3 cheers for Corporal Zaslow! And back!